line. Stitch is going to miss it about a length and a half, but all the others are on the gate. The green light comes on and they're away and racing. And it's a pretty even line out. There's about 6 in line at this stage. With near the inside, we've got Kenny's in Trouble coming out okay with Rock and Roll Rainbow. Underneath those then was Frame Drive. It's going to hold up on the inside. Getting onto its back was Fly Rock and Roll. They clear out then from Always On Call, who's racing on the outside of Gabriel, as Kenny's in Trouble is now in trouble and has galloped back through the field. And Captain George has run into him and there's a bit of a scrimmage out the back with Always On Call. And Michael Formosa does the right thing and goes underneath the pegs on Stitch to avoid the trouble. They've gone through the first quarter in 28.9 and now they've getting back to these leaders now. It's got Frame Drive is held up, leads Fly Rock and Roll Rainbow third. Driver gives it a couple of cuts with the whip to keep its mind on the job. Gabriel racing fourth. They're out by 20 metres over Always On Call, and Stitch is just behind it. And the last two are Captain George and Kenny's in Trouble, who galloped at about the 1,300 metre marker. 31 for the next quarter, half in 59.9. As they go down the back straight, they're racing in Indian file, and out in front at a leisurely pace, it is Frame Drive. Leads the way from Fly Rock and Roll Rainbow third, Gabriel fourth. Here comes Always On Call now, stylishly moving up around the outside. Trying to get onto its coattails then was Stitch, and they've cleared out from Captain George and Kenny's in Trouble lower in a race of their own at the back. They go past Nevelier Stud for the final time and inside the 400 in 30.6, and still out in front it is Frame Drive. The first to issue the challenge is Fly Rock and Roll, and it gets within ahead of the leader as they come around the turn. Out wide was Always On Call, trying to sustain that long run, and underneath it then was Rock and Roll Rainbow, and Gabriel sticks back to the pegs. But as they come up the straight now, they're halfway up the straight and still doing a good job out in front was Frame Drive. Looks as though it's fought off Fly to Rock and Roll, and as they get down near the post, Frame Drive's going to take it out. Fly Rock and Roll second, Rock and Roll Rainbow third, Gabriel fourth, Always On Call. They'll follow then by Stitch, Captain George, and Kenny's in Trouble comes in at the tail. They've gone 159 and changed last quarter, 29.2.